And we're back, getting ready for game number 16 here in the 54th annual Bloomfield Christmas Tournament. Be a contest between the number 2 seed Dexter Bearcats and the number 9 seed Doniphan Dons. 10th seed, excuse me. So looking forward to a great game. If you just joined us, you missed the DANDY with the Twin Rivers Bernie game. Twin Rivers victorious there. That final score was 66-55 in favor of the Royals. And so
the Twin Rivers Royals await the winner of this game, and of course Bernie awaits the loser. So, and last night, going to yesterday's games, Ed, Dexter had a decisive win. Looking back, that's South Pemiscot. They had their first round game, so they weren't really tested at all. But Doniphan had an impressive win last night over Hayti, the 7th seed. But I only say impressive because they came back from a 20-point deficit, around 20 points. 17-point deficit, and
they won by 12 or so.
You know, traditionally, typically, if you're down at 17 at any point, you're not playing very good basketball. But they really gathered themselves in the second quarter, or the second half, that is. Came back and won by about 10 points or so. I don't have the score in front of me, but they played very well in the second half. And Derek Hutchins, had one of the finer performances yesterday, 36 points.
Yes.
And he really led the Doniphan Dons in that game against Hayti. And look for Taylor Smith, the main guard for the Dons, to have a lot of offensive production as well. But in any game when it comes down to the Dexter Bearcats, you've got to do something with Alan Flanagan. He's averaging around 30 points a game so far this year. He had 36, I believe, yesterday against South Pemiscot, and he stands at right at 6'7". So any team's going to have their hands full with Alan Flanagan, but Doniphan's got to come into this game having a scheme ready for Alan Flanagan and to try to limit him as much as they can.
Absolutely. And as Alan Flanagan goes, so go the Bearcats. And we were talking with a couple of Royal fans here between the game. You know, the goal here is to shut down Alan Flanagan and let the rest of the team beat you, just as you said. That. So we'll see how well Doniphan's going to be able to do that tonight. They don't have a lot of height. Well, I take that back. They do have
Derek Hutchins has got pretty good size. They don't have the height in the book for him, but he stands probably around a 6'4". And Patterson also, he stands around 6'3", probably right around the same height. So they've got some bodies underneath to deal with Flanagan. But the thing is that Flanagan, he can go out on the outside and do things out on the perimeter as well. So if anyone's going to be defending Alan Flanagan, they're going to have to work both inside and out. And that's what Flanagan does well on the dribble. So, and the Bearcats haven't really found someone to really go to when it comes, if someone's doubling down on Flanagan, to go to as a second scorer to go to. But, you know, we'll see as this tournament goes on who they're going to have to go to.
As we prepare now to get our starting lineups. Great crowd here this evening for the final game. Standing room only. Starting for the Bearcats, senior number 4, Jake Cox. Number 5, Jordan Fitz, 5'7" junior. Number 21, Alan Flanagan, 6'7" senior. Number 23, Jake Lee, 6'2" junior. And number 24, the 6'2" junior, Tyler Miller. Starting for the Doniphan Dons, number 4, Hunter Dillbeck, 6'1" junior. Number 12, Hunter Smith, 5'9" junior. Number 23, Taylor Smith, senior. Number 50, Brian Patterson. And number 40, Derek Hutchins, the big guy, point-wise last night for the Dons.
And Doniphan coming into this tournament got a somewhat low seed as a number 10 seed, and we thought coming into this tournament they could make some noise. They pull a first round upset seed-wise against Hayti, and they did, and another opportunity to come up with another impressive victory here against Dexter, the number 2 seed.
Well, year in and year out, they bring a solid team and put on a quality performance here in Bloomfield. Dexter controls the tip. Tyler Miller drives the baseline. Shot blocked.
That's by Patterson.
Taylor Smith setting the offense. As he passed there to
that's Hunter Smith.
Hunter Smith. He steps out of bounds. Flanagan inbound the ball to Jake Cox. Jake's dad, Ron Cox, listening, watching on the internet tonight over in Branson, Missouri. Got a great email from him last night. Ron saw your wife, your mother-in-law here this evening, so enjoy a great game of basketball. There's Hunter Smith with the runner, can't get it to go. Jake Lee with the rebound. Cox pushes it up to Fitz. Jake Lee drives. Foul on the floor. No shot. Foul's going to be on number 33, Brian Patterson, his first. Miller inbound to Fitz, over to Cox, down to Flanagan, who'll shoot the 3. Does not get the bounce. Fleeced up by Jake Lee. Great job. Put back by Jake Lee for the first points of the game. There's the steal by Cox. He takes it to the hole, rejected by Smith. He'll push it up. He's got Hutchins underneath. So he brings the defense to him, and Tyler Miller returns the favor.
It's been all defense here early on. I think that's the 4th block shot, maybe 3rd for sure, from both teams combined. And very, very good defensive efforts here early on.
Hunter Smith takes the ball out underneath. Throws it in to number 4, Hunter Dilbeck. Dilbeck will work against Cox. Cox very aggressive on his defense, as all these Bearcats are. Smith now set up the offense. Patterson tried to get the pass, blocked by Tyler Miller, but out of bounds off Miller, so the the Dons will retain the basketball. This time Dilbeck into Smith. Smith guarded by Fitz. Hutchins with the turnaround, can't get it to go. Rebound Fitz, and he'll push it up the court. Takes it to the hole, coast to coast. Good count it. 2 points, Jordan Fitz. Dexter out to a 4-point lead.
It's a nice drive by Fitz. Just no defenders for Doniphan in transition. Nobody turned around in time, and he took it all the way.
We're going to have a foul on Jake Lee. The Dons were pushing the ball up the court. Jake Lee, that's his first foul. Hunter Smith working against Jake Cox. Fitz steps in to help. Patterson and Flanagan. Back. Patterson rejected by Flanagan. Picked up by Cox. Out front to Fitz. Can't get the rebound. Followed by Tyler Miller. Can't get it to go.
That was a missed opportunity there by Fitz. He's really frustrated not getting that to go.
Foul on to Alan Flanagan, his first. Hutchins, good move around. Takes to the hole, can't get it to go. Rebound Jake Lee. Still bring the ball down, over to Cox. Cox down low to Miller. Miller gets Jake Lee, good footwork and the move. Count it, Jake Lee, his second field goal of the game. Gonna have a travel there on Taylor Smith.
And this is about the same way Doniphan opened up their game last night. Turnovers early, giving the opponent more possessions, and this is a carbon copy of what happened last night. But Dexter, probably a little bit better ball club than the Hayti, and being able to take advantage of those turnovers. So they need to shore that up real quick here in the first half.
Absolutely, and there Miller finds Flanagan underneath for 2 points. Dexter now on top 8-0. Pass to Hunter Smith. Couldn't control the pass. Ball is out of bounds off Dexter, so it'll retain with the Dons. Tyler Miller anticipating the pass with the steal. He goes coast to coast and the layup. Great job there by Tyler Miller. Taylor Smith pass to Patterson, stolen by Jake Cox. Dexter's aggressive defense paying off early in the game. Flanagan up top, taking a look over to Miller. Miller giving some instructions to Lee. Guarded by Dilbeck. Flanagan picks it up. He'll shoot the three. Coming up short. Rebound, Jake Cox. He takes it to the hole. He's fouled by number 33, Brian Patterson. That'll be Patterson's second. Cox to go to the line to shoot two.
Dexter looking very good early on. Their defense, they're staying after the Dons, forcing turnovers. First shot missed by Cox. But, you know, I'm sure Coach Nichols and their staff saw last night how Hayta was able to force turnovers early. They probably wanted to duplicate that the same way, and they've done that so far.
Cox good on the second for his first point of the evening. Patterson, the big guy, showing some ball handling skills. Dump over to Hutchins. Foul number 4. Jake Cox, his first. 3 team fouls now for the Bearcats. Taylor Smith takes the ball out underneath. He passes it out to Dilbeck. Back over to Taylor Smith. He'll pass to Hunter Smith. Hunter setting the offense. Bryn Hester in for the Bearcats along with Logan Roby. And we're going to have Taylor Smith committing the charge. Alan Flanagan able to get his feet up underneath, stand his ground.
That was nice help defense there by Flanagan, moving over, taking the charge. But not a bad drive there by Taylor Smith. He probably just needed to stop and pop there in the middle of the paint, but he tried to take it on in a little bit too far.
Jake Cox with the pull-up. Little short. Patterson the rebound. Taylor Smith will bring the ball up for the Dons. Ball to Patterson. Good move. Blocked by, or pinned on the backboard by Flanagan. Brent Hester pushed the ball down the court for the Bearcats. He splits the defenders. Misses on the layup. Rebound Patterson. Taylor Smith pushes the ball up court to Dilbeck. We're going to have a block against the Bearcats. As that looks like it's going to go against number 4, Jake Cox. That'll be his second foul of the evening. 3:16 here to go in the first quarter. Bearcats on top by 11. Taylor Smith take the ball out underneath. Up top to Hutchins. He'll drive the lane. Flanagan there. Hutchins doesn't get the roll. Taylor Gerald in for the Bearcats. Cannot police up the rebound. We're going to have a jump ball. Possession arrow stay with the Dons.
Doniphan yet to get a point on the board here. We're close to 3 minutes remaining. 3 minutes remaining.
Chase Young in for the Bearcats, applying the pressure. Logan Roby on Flanagan with the rebound. Chase Young will bring the ball down for the Bearcats. He throws it down to Roby. Roby looking to get it inside to Gerald. He'll take it back up top to Flanagan. Over to Hester, down to Young. There's Flanagan to pull up. Doesn't get the roll. Patterson with the rebound over Gerald. Taylor Smith bring the ball up for the Dons. Pull-up jumper short. He is fouled. Number 3. That's going to be Chase Young's first foul. Number 5, team foul for the Bearcats. Taylor Smith to take 2. There's the first one good for the first point for the Dons this evening with 2:33 left to go in the first quarter. Short on the second. Gerald with the rebound. Logan Roby pushing the ball up, gets it down to Hester. Pass, trying to get it to Flanagan. Good anticipation by Hutchins as he intercepted the pass. Hunter Smith to Taylor Smith. Hunter looked at the three, dribbles over, he'll take it. Doesn't get the bounce. Flanagan polices up the rebound, and Chase Young pushing the ball to pull up. Doesn't get the roll either. Foul going to be out of bounds again on Taylor Smith, or excuse me, on Chase Young. It'll go back to the Dons with 1:56 to go. 10-point lead by the Bearcats, for the Bearcats. Dilbeck bring the ball up for the Dons. Josh Sifford in for the Bearcats. Chase Young steals the cross-court pass. Sifford allowing the offense to catch up with him. Flanagan to put it on the court. Goes strong. He's going to be fouled by Hutchins, or was fouled by Hutchins. That'll be Derek's first foul.
Yeah, over the past few minutes, we've seen Dexter's momentum kind of stall. I think that was a good opportunity there for Allen to get down low, either go to the basket or draw a foul, and he's going to make the free throw here. He was starting to come outside, work without the ball. Got a few jump shots, but he missed. It's a good thing. He got down low, get back into a rhythm, get to the foul line, get some more points on the board.
This is good on both. 4 points now for Allen Flanagan. Dexter in the full court press. Brent Hester going to be called for the reach. That's first one on Bryn. Team foul number 6 for the Bearcats. 1:30 to go here in the first quarter. Bearcats on top by 12. Hunter Smith working the ball. Gets it down to Taylor to take the three. Not good. Patterson tried to get the rebound, falling out of bounds off Brent Hester, but Allen Flanagan there to police it up. Sifford to take the three. Comes up just short. Allen Flanagan with the rebound. Up strong, count it. Miscommunication there by the Dons. Dexter with the ball. Jake Lee underneath. Tries to scoop it underneath. No good. Taylor Smith with the rebound. Pushes it up to Hunter Smith. He gets the lay-in.
It's a nice transition bucket there. Doniphan really needed an easy bucket, and they finally found one. But they're going to start taking care of the ball. They really turned the ball over here in the first quarter.
We got a timeout called by the Bearcats. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back.
For lunch, supper, anytime, the best food in Dexter is always Pizza Hut Wing Street. Our famous pizzas are handmade with all natural ingredients, no fillers, no preservatives. For a quick lunch, try our buffet. Eat all you want. Our delicious pasta selections will soon be your family favorite. And Wing Street wings are perfect for get-togethers. Wing it like a pro. Add potato wedges, dunkers, or mini pies with a 2-liter of your favorite Pepsi product, and you've got a full meal. There's always something good cooking at your Dexter Pizza Hut. Call or order online today.
And we're back as both teams come out of the timeout. 34 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Dexter Bearcats on top by 12, 15-3, as you see the score on the bottom of your screen. See what Coach Nichols has drawn up for the Bearcats. Jake Cox back in the game, work the ball, set the offense. He'll make the drive, dishes to Lee. Lee gets Patterson in the air. Continuation counted for Lee, and he's going to go to the line as Patterson picks up his third foul. Patterson's a good neutralizer there for Allen Flanagan, or about as good as Doniphan has. I hate to see him sit down so early in the ball game. Jake tries for the traditional three, misses. Flanagan with the rebound and the putback.
Flanagan's starting to have his way underneath, and that's what he should do. He needs to start in, give the Bearcats the presence down low, but it's also Jake Lee having the presence down low for the Bearcats as well.
Nice pass by Taylor Smith to Hutchins underneath for the layup. That gets Hutchins in the scorebook for the evening. 0.6 seconds left. Foul on number 12. Hunter Smith, his first. Team foul number 6. That's going to conclude the first quarter with the Bearcats on top, 19-5. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back.
Complete customer satisfaction is our #1 goal at Allen Christian and Dexter.
With Alan, Terry, Bruce, and our experienced sales staff, we make your buying experience simple.
We can get you the right vehicle, new or pre-owned, at the right price. No gimmicks, guaranteed.
Our selection of Buick and GMCs is second to none. Take a look at our inventory online, or better yet, in person.
Plus, after the sale, we'll take care of all your service needs.
You'll like the way we do business at Alan, Christian, and Dexter.
Hi, I'm Jason Comfort.
And we're back. Dexter will get the ball to start the second quarter. Miller inbounds to Cox. He'll bring the ball down the court. Jake Miller down low to Flanagan, and count it. Flanagan with 8 points in the first quarter. That'll put him at 10 for the game. Doniphan calls a quick timeout, so it's 7:42 to go here in the second quarter. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back.
At Missouri Southern Healthcare, hometown healing means providing the best medical care with those small-town touches for over 42 years. MSH offers a wide array of outpatient services and 24-hour diagnostic and emergency services, as well as inpatient care, serving Stoddard County and the surrounding area with 7 medical clinics, including Dexter Internal Medicine Group, Dexter Children's Clinic, MSH Surgery Clinic, MSH Family Medical Care, MSH Bloomfield Family Clinic, MSH Malden Clinic, and our newest addition, the clinic at Walmart. We're your neighbors, your friends, and your family. We're not just closer to home, we are home.
And Doniphan calls a quick timeout. Dexter applying the full court pressure, and Doniphan still having a tough time taking care of the ball, just as they did last night. Finding themselves having an early deficit of 15 points already, or 16.
There they successful in breaking the press. Taylor Smith with a shot. Nice shot by Taylor. Jake Lee with the layup. Dexter responds quickly. They'll keep the press, the 2-2-1. Number 5, Cameron Acosta in for the Dons as he'll get the bucket. Tyler Miller going to be called with the charge as Taylor Smith was able to get his feet underneath him.
Well, Tyler Miller caught in between land there. He didn't know if he wanted to go for the shot or take a dribble to get better position, and it was a nice position there gained by, I believe that was that Patterson taking the charge?
Oh, it's Taylor Smith.
Taylor Smith, okay.
It's Patterson's on the bench at the moment. Okay. Smith for the 3. Won't go. Jake Lee with the rebound, pushes it out to Cox, who will bring it down the floor for the Bearcats. And then he takes it right to the hole. Nice move by Jake for his first field goal of the evening. Costa with the ball, gets it out to Hutchins, over to Taylor Smith, down to Hunter Smith. Taylor looking across court. Dillbeck got to be fouled, I believe, on Tyler Miller. That'll be Tyler's second. Dilbeck will go to the line. 6:24 to go here in the first half. Bearcats on top by 16. Dilbeck good on the first. Misses on the second. Rebound Flanagan. Hester gets the ball down to Roby. Back out to Hester. Over to Cox. Down to Roby. Looks at Jake Lee. Cox back out to Hester. Hester looking down low to Roby. Roby breaking this. He'll shoot the three. Won't get it to go. Good rebound by Allen Flanagan. Put back is good.
Yeah, they've got to put a body on Flanagan. He works well on the boards. He positions himself well, just as he did.
Number 3, Taylor Holland in for the Dons. He helps bring the ball in, but errant pass there by Dilbeck. Too high for Holland, and turnover Dons to the Bearcats. Flanagan to take the ball out. He'll inbound to Jake Cox. Coach Nichols giving instructions. Hester looks at the three, back to Cox, takes a look. Looking at Lee down low. Gets it inside. Jake Lee with the move. Blocked by Hutchins. Picked up by Patterson. He's back in the game. He'll get a. Hutchins had a layup. He dished it out to Hunter Smith with an open look on the three, but unable to handle the pass. So turnover Dons.
Yes, that's a missed opportunity there. If Hutchins had the goal in front of him, and he did have a defender. I didn't catch who it actually was, but with the size that you'd have against that defender, is standing at around 6'3", 6'4", you've got to take that opportunity at the basket.
Roby break the press. He gets it down to Lee underneath. Won't go. Roby with the rebound. He goes up. He'll be fouled. I believe the foul is going to be on number 40. We'll see. Foul's on number 4, Dilbeck, his first. Roby will go to the line. Misses the first. 5:10 here to go in the first half. Bearcats on top by 17. Roby connects on the second for his first point of the evening. Josh Sifford back in the ball game, applying the pressure. That ball off the Dons, so turnover to the Bearcats. Logan Roby will take it out underneath. Tipped by Hutchins and policed up by Patterson. Sifford with the pressure. Costa with the shot, rebound Roby. Sifford to bring the ball down for the Bearcats. He finds Jake Lee. Jake tries to pass out to Flanagan. Doniphan with appeared to be a foot. Hunter Smith set up the offense for the Dons. Acosta with the ball. Pressure by Sifford. I believe he's going to be called for a little too excessive there. His first foul. 9th foul for the Bearcats. Patterson back in the ballgame for the Dons with 3 fouls. Coach Stewart realizing they need the sophomore's height to help neutralize Flanagan. It's Flanagan's taking a breather. No, there he is. He's in the court. Sifford out top, setting the offense. Over to Hester. Hester looking at Flanagan down low. Gets it in the middle. Flanagan goes high. Turnaround jumper won't go. Rebound Dilbeck. He'll bring the ball up for the Dons. He gets it down to Hutchins. Good fadeaway over Flanagan. Nice shot there by Derek Hutchins. Roby will drive the lane. He'll put it up in the paint. Won't go. Flanagan chases down the rebound over Patterson. Hester over to Sifford. Back to Hester. Back to Sifford. Cross court to Roby. Hester trying to get a quick pass in to Flanagan. Won't go. Don bring the ball up the court. Good pressure by Sifford. Costa able to handle the ball though. As Costa will then overthrow Dillbeck on the pass. So the Bearcat defense still applying the pressure, and the Dons are still having a little trouble. 16-point lead by the Bearcats. 3:34 to go here in the second quarter. Flanagan inbound to Cox. Over to Sifford. Roby down low to Flanagan. Back up to Cox. He'll drive. Kick it out to Roby for the three. No good. Costa the rebound. He'll bring the ball up for the Dons. Gets it down to Hunter Smith. Hunter cannot control the pass. It goes out of bounds. Chase Young checking in for the Dexter Bearcats as Logan Roby had take a seat. And number 3, Taylor Holland back in for the Dons as Cameron Acosta will take a breather. Dons with the full court press now. Dexter was able to handle it. Gets the ball down to Jake Lee. He'll take it up. He's going to be called for on a foul. Foul against number 4, Hunter Dillbeck, his second. Team foul number 8 for the Dons. Jake Lee will go to the line for 2. First one. Can't get the second. Flanagan with the rebound. Can't get the roll. Flanagan going to be called with a foul. That'll be Allen's second foul. Team foul number 10 against the Bearcats. So that'll put the Dons in the double bonus. We'll have Hutchins shooting 2. Unable to connect with the first. 2:56 to go here in the half. Dexter on top by 17. Hutchins good on the second. Jake Cox over to Flanagan to Sifford, back to Cox. Bearcats handled the press well that time. Jake Lee driving the baseline. He's going to kick the ball as he lost the handle. Guess it was Doniphan that kicked the ball as the Bearcats are going to retain possession. Chase Young will take the ball out underneath. 3 guys on Flanagan, leaving Jake Lee open. Out to Sifford. He'll dunk it underneath to Flanagan. Goes up and under. Unable to convert. Hutchins with the rebound. Hutchins loses the handle. Chase Young. Sifford and Cox. Back out to Flanagan. He'll look to drive. Sifford step and 3. Won't go. Patterson rebound. Dillbeck over to Hunter Smith. Down to Patterson. He'll take the jumper from the paint. Won't go off the glass. Hutchins with the loose ball and he counted. 7 points in the game now for Hutchins. Steal there by Patterson. Hunter Smith to take a 3. Dillbeck with the rebound. Hutchins looking to drive. Costa over to Hunter. He'll take another 3. Count it. Nice shot by Hunter Smith.
Hunter Smith, he's been confident staying out there on the three-point line, finally getting one to go, and Doniphan starting to come back in this game now, cuts it to 11.
Flanagan with a couple of attempts, can't get it to go. He'll pass, throw it out to Sifford, back down to Flanagan. Sifford to set it up over to Cox. Cox directing the offense, back to Sifford. Chase Young, nice pass there to Flanagan. He goes up, he's going to be fouled. I believe foul's going to be on number 4, Hunter Dillbeck. That'll be Hunter's third.
Dexter having a little lull in their offensive production and left the door open for Doniphan. Doniphan hasn't been lights out on offensively. They just hung around, converted on a few plays, and they're just a basket or two away after this possession by Dexter of getting within single digits.
Flanagan misses on the first. Tyler Miller coming in for the Bearcats. Chase Young going out. And Flanagan does not get the roll on the second. Jordan Fitz back in the game for the Bearcats as well. So starting 5 in for the Bearcats. Minute to go here in the first half. Patterson doesn't get the turnaround. Tyler Miller going to be called on the foul. That's Tyler's third. Patterson to be at the line shooting 2. Does not get the first. Patterson still looking for his first point of the evening as Flanagan to take a seat as Jake Bollinger into the game for the Bearcats. Patterson connects on the second, his first tally of the evening. Bollinger over to Fitz as Doniphan presses. Bollinger across the line. Roby also checked in when Flanagan went out. Jake Lee drives the lane, splits the defense. Nice move by Jake Lee. Jake is now in double digits for the game.
He's been a great contributor for the Bearcats in this first half. Flanagan having a decent first half, but it's been Jake Lee that's really helped push this lead out by Dexter.
Patterson a drive off the glass, no good. Rebound, can't get it to go. He's going to be fouled on the second attempt. Foul on Jake Lee, his second. Patterson back at the line for 2. Does not get the roll. And again on the second. 2 points now for Patterson. Doniphan continues to press with 30 seconds to go here in the first half. Fitz to the hole, blocked by Patterson. Logan polices it up, but as he's falling out of bounds, able to get the ball off Hunter Smith to retain possession for the Bearcats. Fitz take the ball out underneath. Inbound to Bollinger, over to Roby. Fitz with the 3. No good. Rebound Dillbeck. We're going to have another foul. Foul on Bollinger, number 33, his first. Dillbeck connects on the first. Dillbeck now 2 for 3 from the line. Still shoot a second.
And now one basket free throw, cutting this lead to single digits. They've got a pretty good run.
Unable to connect. Bollinger tried to get the rebound, having to step out of bounds as he was tossing the ball back in. So with 11 seconds to go in the half, Doniphan had the ball underneath. Hutchins inbound the ball to Hunter Smith. Over to Acosta. Over to Dilbeck. We got a 3-second violation by Patterson. So with 3 seconds to go, Bearcats will get the ball. 10-point lead for the Bearcats. Jake Cox looks to split the middle. He heaves it. No good. So at the end of the first half, Bearcats on top by 10, 31-21. We're going to take a break. We'll be back with some stats.
Midstate Overhead Doors and Insulation in Bloomfield is part of a family business spanning over 50 years. Nothing sets off a home quite like a distinctive custom garage door. It's the biggest and often the most used door you have. And Midstate has a huge selection of beautiful top quality doors custom fit to any size opening. Our blown-in insulation service will keep you comfortable and can pay for itself with lower energy costs. Our family business also does concrete work, stained and stamped floors and drives. Midstate Overhead Doors and Insulation, Highway 25 in Bloomfield.
First Midwest Bank of Dexter is proud to welcome Chris Geatley as Assistant Vice President and Loan Officer. Chris graduated from Dexter in 2005 and just completed his MBA in Finance. He and his new wife Maddie are making Dexter their home. Please stop by the bank and let Jack, Ken, Donna, Mark, or Chris assist you with your next loan request. First Midwest Bank is a proud sponsor of the Dexter Bearcats. First Midwest Bank is a member of FDIC and an equal housing lender.
The Twin Rivers Regional Medical Center in Kennett, dedicated to providing the ultimate in patient satisfaction. Our full-service facility offers the latest in innovative care, including our state-of-the-art ER Extra emergency room. Comprehensive care includes the Kennett Orthopedic Center, where our physicians specialize in sports medicine, pediatrics, joint replacement, and arthroscopic surgery. Besides standard X-ray services, we also have an on-site open MRI. You don't have to go far to find comprehensive caring medical services. Twin Rivers Regional Medical Center in Kennett. Compassionate care, excellent care.
We know you have many choices in automobile dealerships, but at Glen Sain, our customers are special. We want you to understand that we're always working very hard to please our customers. We have a great selection to choose from, and with the 0% and the rebates and our prices at Glen Sain, it's a great time to buy. I'm Danny Ford, owner of Glen Sain. We want you to come see us, and God bless our troops.
For over 70 years, Trammell & Son Realty has earned the trust of their clients. Trammell & Son agents have over 325 combined years of experience helping people buy and sell homes and properties throughout the Southeast Missouri area and are eager to help you as well. They know this area well and are ready to guide you from listing to closing. It's no wonder Trammell & Son consistently sells more area homes and properties than any other real estate company. Trust Trammell & Son Realty. You'll be glad you did.
Hey, I'm Kurt Hillis at Lincoln Lacey Chevrolet. We've got a full line of GMC, Chevrolet, and Buick products. I'll pass it over to my Ford man, Charlie Thacker.
GM's not your thing? Come check us out here at the Ford Dodge Jeep store. Check out my man Blake on the internet, LincolnLacey.com.
If you don't have time to come down to Malden, check us out on Cars.com or AutoTrader.com, and if you need financing, I'm going to pass it to my man Robert Sanders.
And our ultimate goal here at Lincoln Lacey, no matter your situation, is to pass the savings on to you.
Seems like everyone is offering wireless phone service, but don't get left in the dark.
LeGrand's offers a wide range of services: AT&T Cellular, high-speed internet, home phone, and DirecTV.
LeGrand's offers AT&T smartphone sales and service. And did you know, no matter where you got your previous phone, we can do your upgrade. Plus, we carry cool accessories, like the Power Skin for the iPhone.
At LeGrand's, we'll match your plan and your device to meet your needs, and we'll show you how to use it.
The big chain stores only want to sell me a phone. But when I went to LeGrand's, was I surprised. Not only was the staff friendly, but they showed me how to use my phone and what it could do.
LeGrand's Communications has been family owned and operated for 20 years with great customer service. I guarantee it. Mama said so.
Do you, Kasasa? Do you have a free checking account that pays you cash? Cash like greenbacks, cash like, hi, I'm Johnny, cash like this. The massive interest you get just for putting your money into a free Kasasa account. Kasasa. A new word for a checking account that liberates you with no minimum balance and ATM refunds from sea to shining sea. Do you know where to get more cash? If you Kasasa, you do. Do you Kasasa?
Don't just bank. Kasasa, only available at America's finest community banking institutions.
Contrary to popular opinion, none of us has a future. The future does not exist until you say it does, until you create it. Seize the opportunity. Make your future. Get started now at Three Rivers College.
And we're back. First half of Game 16 now complete with the Dexter Bearcats leading by 10, 31-21 over the number 10 seed Doniphan Dons. Bearcats led by, no surprise here, Alan Flanagan with 12 points, but right there with him is Jake Lee with 11, followed by Jake Cox having 3, along with Jordan Fitz with 2, also Tyler Miller with 2, and Logan Roby with 1. As far as foul trouble, Tyler Miller has 3, and Jake Cox and Alan Flanagan each have 2. For the Doniphan Dons, pretty even across the board. They're being led on the scoreboard by Derek Hutchins with 7 points. Taylor Smith, Hunter Smith each have 3, and then 2 apiece by Dilbeck, Acosta, and Patterson. As far as foul trouble, Hunter Dilbeck has 3, and Brian Patterson has 3 as well. There you see the Dexter Bearcats warming up for the second half. But pretty much what we said needed to happen. Doniphan not executing very cleanly in the start, the Dexter Bearcat defense, but then Bearcats kind of went cold offensively, and Doniphan kind of worked their way back in. There was down by 17, now down by 10. Very similar to what they did against Hayti.
That's right, and I thought when Dexter pushed out to that big lead up to around 17, 18 points that they were just going to run away with it, because I thought Dexter had a little bit more firepower than Hayti, and basically it's nothing that Doniphan just started doing very well all of a sudden. Dexter just kind of went into a lull offensively, not getting the production that they did early on, and Doniphan just kept hanging around, kept the ball moving, and finally got some shots to go, and they found themselves at a 10-point deficit at halftime, which that looks real good compared to where they were early on in the half. And coming into this half, you get a few good baskets, a few stops, and you're right into the game within a few possessions. So, it's working out like it did last night for Doniphan. They come out and they played strong in the second half, so I don't expect anything less, considering what they were able to do in the first half, coming back and getting within 10. So Dexter's got their work cut out for them in the second half, holding off the Dons.
Absolutely. As the Doniphan comes back out on the court, you hear their fans cheering them on. A lot of red and black here in the fans or in the stands. A lot of Dexter fans here, only being 6-8 miles away from Bloomfield. Doniphan a little further to travel. About an hour, maybe hour and 15 minutes, I guess, as they're about 30 minutes the other side of Poplar Bluff. But looking forward to seeing a great second half to the last game for the evening, game number 16 of this Christmas tournament. But so far, I think, the difference for the Bearcats has been Jake Lee. Alan Flanagan's getting his and not really setting it on fire by any means. Patterson's done a pretty good job of trying to keep a hand in front of him. And when Allen's down low, they've got 3 bodies on him, really making him work hard. He's not really frazzled. The quality of competition he's played in the last couple of summers up in the Gateway League in St. Louis. He's not come back to Southeast Missouri. He doesn't get in a lot of situations he's not been in before. So he handles himself well in the crowd, but he's just not getting the roles. Well, you need to attribute that to the Doniphan defense.
Well, it's opened things up, especially for Jake Lee. He's been able to get to the high post where it's open. He can have room to work, get to the basket, and he's done that well. I expect Alan Flanagan to have a better half coming into the second half. They've probably drawn up some schemes to get him some more touches. And, you know, as we always say, as goes Alan Flanagan does the Bearcats. So they need to get him touches. I know, you know, when you're working the ball and you can't find ways to get him the ball, you still got to be patient, work him into the offense, because he is the biggest part of the offense. You just can't play without him when he's out on there on the floor. You've got to work him into the offense and just stay patient.
Absolutely. And both teams take the court now. Dons will get the ball to start the second half. Dilbeck into Hunter Smith. Jake Cox working against Hunter Smith. Hutchins gets Flanagan off his feet, but unable to convert. Saved by Patterson, back out to Hutchins. Kick it out to Taylor Smith. He drives. Looks like there's going to be a foul on the Bearcats. Foul's going to go against Jake Cox, his third. Taylor unable to convert on the first. Good on the second. So there you go, lead down to single digits now to start this second half. Doniphan continuing to press. They found success with that late in the first half. Nice move by Jake Cox down to Fitz, who unable to control the pass, but maintains possession. Cox will come out and set up the offense. Fitz back over to Cox. Down Flanagan looking down low to Roby, over to Fitz. He'll come around, screen by Jake Cox, and gets the shot. Nice shot there by Jordan Fitz. Still back, gets the ball over to Patterson. It's stolen by Jake Cox. He'll push the ball up. And the floater won't get the roll. Rebound by Fitz. He goes up, and the left-hander gets it in. Jordan Fitz off to a hot start here. Turnover by the Dons.
That was, is that Delbeck?
Dilbeck unable to handle the pass.
Yeah, he's got to be ready for the ball. The full court pressure's there. You got to be ready for the inbound. He just seemed like he was waiting on to set up a pick or something, but you got to expect that pass coming against that full court pressure.
Loby down low, back out to Cox in the middle. Jake Lee back to Cox to Flanagan. He tries to work the baseline. Kicks it out to Cox. Fitz. Flanagan can't get the three to go. Rebound Jake Lee. He'll dish to Flanagan. Won't get the roll. Rebound Patterson. And here come the Dons pushing the ball down the court. Dilbeck over to Patterson. Good spin move. We're going to have a foul on the play. Logan Roby. His first. Team foul number 2 for the Bearcats. Taylor Smith punched the ball in to Dilbeck. Hunter Smith with the roller. Won't go. Dilbeck back up. Blocked by Flanagan, but Flanagan going to be called for the foul. That'll be Allen's third foul for the game.
And Flanagan was in good position there to get that block. Looked like he might have just got a little wrist on that, but Hutchins right there to get that offensive rebound. He hasn't had a big first half, but it was the same way last night. He had about 20 points in the second half, so expect him to make a great effort here in this second half.
Hutchins good on the first, can't get the second. Rebound Roby. Fitz to bring the ball up for the Bearcats. Cox working the ball. Doniphan in a 3-2. Hutchins with the rebound. Over to Taylor Smith, gets it down to Hunter Smith. Over to Dilbeck. He'll look to go down low to Patterson. Turns. Blocked by Flanagan. Picked up by Lee. Over to Fitz, and he'll push the ball up for the Bearcats. He splits the defense, goes with the roller. Count it. 2 points for Fitz. Jordan
nice
goes
drive
back
there
to the
by
line.
Fitz. He was in transition. The defense kept sagging back, and he stayed aggressive. Saw lane and took it. He's going to have a chance at a three-point play.
And that's foul number 4 on Patterson. Fitz connects on the 3. Dilbeck, Patterson working the ball. Patterson across the line. Get it out to Hunter Smith. The steal by Fitz. Contested by Dilbeck. And the roll. And the foul. Just 9 points for Jordan this quarter. If he connects on the traditional 3 and 1, bring him to double digits.
That was a nice finish. Good defensive play to start it as well. Got into the passing lane, and if you can get a deflection in the backcourt, it can lead to an easy layup such as then.
And it's good. 10 points now for Jordan Fitz. He's accounted for all the scoring for the Bearcats here in the second half. Taylor Dilbeck working the ball. Pass to Patterson, overthrown. Roby polices it up. Jordan to take a look. Little hesitation there, stuttered his steps. Going to be a turnover by the Bearcats. 4:53 here to go in the third quarter. Dilbeck inbounds the ball to Patterson. Over to Dilbeck, over to Taylor Smith. He looks to Hutchins down low. Finds Hunter Smith. Little too hard. Saves it, but into Alan Flanagan, and here comes Fitz again. Dishes to Jake Lee. Nice left hand. Nice move there by Jake.
Yeah, it might have been a better decision to let that go out of bounds because he tried to save it, and it led to an open opportunity for Dexter, and they took advantage.
Taylor will take the 3. Count it. Taylor Smith now with 4 points in the third quarter. Jake Lee back up. Won't go. Patterson with the rebound. Taylor Smith will push the ball down 4. The Dons as he finds Hunter Smith to shoot the 3. And it's going to be out of bounds. It bounces off the top of the backboard. Looks like Hunter Smith very comfortable on that touch pass. Shot, quick shot, but just hasn't found his range just yet.
He's got a quick release, he really does, and he's really deceptive. Once he gets the ball, you think he's going to just face up, but he just pulls it real quick. And you've got to get up on him. You've got to be up in his face. Kind of similar to Jordan McGowan when he has the ball. You've got to be up in his face because in certain situations you think that it's not a shooting opportunity, and it really is.
Tyler Smith looked like he wanted to split the defense for a layup, but with the fouls, decides to pull up, and he's short on the jumper. Taylor Gerald in. Foul's going to be on the floor. No shot. Foul's going to be on Taylor as he is in for Jake Lee. Hunter Smith working the ball for the Dons. Gets it over to Taylor Smith. Over to Dilbeck. Down low to Hutchins. Up over Flanagan. Count it. Flanagan working the ball. Gets it out to Brent Hester now in the game for the Bearcats. Tyler Miller take the jumper. Short. Brent Hester with the rebound. Flanagan split the lane. Won't go. Rebound Dilbeck. Pushes it up to Hunter. Fitz back on the defense. Good hustle there by Jordan Fitz to get back. Quash that fast break. Fitz now guarding. Nice pass by Taylor Smith down to Dilbeck. Won't get the roll. Flanagan with the rebound over to Hester. He'll push it up to Fitz. He drives the lane. Count it. Fitz now with 12 points in this third quarter. He leads all scorers with 14 points. Nice pass there by Hunter Smith to Dilbeck, or excuse me, to Hutchins. Defense there stolen by Dilbeck. He dishes over, stolen by Hutchins, dishes to Dilbeck. Can't get the, Hutchins and Tyler Miller tie up. Possession arrow will go to the Dons, or excuse me, to the Bearcats. Keep getting my directions messed up.
I tell you, these referees, I remember one of my referee days, just as simple as, okay, red's this way, white's this way. Even getting those backwards is easy for me, and it's not that hard.
Well, we got teams sitting in one direction. We got scorebook filled out a different direction. Gerald, nice rebounds. He gets the ball over to Hester. He'll drive, won't go, out of bounds off the Dons. Bearcats have built a 20-point lead. Doniphan cutting back into it. Now a 15-point lead with 2 minutes, 7 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Hester looks at the three, kick it out to Josh Sifford, back in the game for the Bearcats. Flanagan. Hester will take the three this time, just short. Rebound, Hutchins over to Taylor Smith as he'll set up the offense. He'll be met by Josh Sifford at half court. He drives. There's a whistle on the play. Foul's going to be on Josh Sifford. That'll be his second for the ball game. 5 team fouls now on the Bearcats here in the second half. Taylor Smith to take the ball out underneath. Into Dillbeck. Hunter Smith driving. Out to Taylor Smith. Taylor up over Taylor Gerald. Nice shot. 2 points for Taylor Smith. Bearcats rush right back. Gerald and Miller for the layup. And then Taylor Smith dishes to Hutchins. There's a foul before the shot. Going to be a charge on Hunter Smith. His second foul of the ball game. Possession to go to the Bearcats. Jake Lee checks back in for the Bearcats. So for the Bearcats, we have Jake Lee, Josh Sifford, Tyler Miller, Brent Hester, Taylor Gerald. Patterson back in the ball game for the Dons. Patterson with 4 fouls. So referees talk it over here for a second. Making sure they had the right call. There's a charge on Smith, not a block on Sifford. Sifford. Stolen by Hutchins. Gerald had a little trouble with the pass from Hester. Taylor Smith bring the ball down for the Dons. He's met by Sifford at the top. Taylor with the shot. Be a hand check there on Josh Sifford. His third foul. 55 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Bearcats still on top by 15. Taylor Smith with the ball out underneath. Into Hunter Smith. See, off balance there. Lost his balance, took a couple steps. Chase Young checked in for the Bearcats. Taylor Gerald take the ball out. Inbound to Young. Brent Hester over to Young. Downloaded Jake Lee. Gets the defense in the air. Dishes to Taylor Gerald. Nice drive. Good head fake there by Taylor. And the bucket.
Yeah, Taylor Gerald, one of the forwards in the rotation in the back or the front court for the Bearcats. And they're getting pretty good production out of the front court tonight.
Chase Young with the steal. He leads the charge as it's passed out by Tyler Miller. Layup by Chase Young. Nice pass there. Dillbeck to Patterson. Patterson with the layup. Hester dribbles off his foot. 4.6 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Doniphan to get the ball. into Taylor Smith. He'll shoot the long three off the front of the rim. No good. So at the end of three, Bearcats on top by 17, 51-34. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back.
For lunch, supper, anytime, the best food in Dexter is always Pizza Hut Wing Street. Our famous pizzas are handmade with all natural ingredients, no fillers, no preservatives. For a quick lunch, try our buffet. Eat all you want. Our delicious pasta selections will soon be your family favorite. And Wing Street wings are perfect for get-togethers. Wing it like a pro. Add potato wedges, dunkers, or mini pies with a 2-liter of your favorite Pepsi product, and you've got a full meal. There's always something good cooking at your Dexter Pizza Hut. Call or order online today.
Complete customer satisfaction is our #1 goal at Allen Christian and Dexter.
With Allen, Terry, Bruce, and our experienced sales staff, we make your buying experience simple. We can get you the right vehicle, new or pre-owned, at the right price. No gimmicks, guaranteed.
Our selection of Buick and GMCs is second to none. Take a look at our inventory online, or better yet, in person.
Plus, after the sale, we'll take care of all your service needs. You'll like the way we do business at Allen Christian and Dexter.
And we're back.
Coming into the fourth quarter here, no team's really made any waves in that third quarter. It's just both teams just playing their own game. Nobody making a run. Dexter pushed out their lead a little bit, but nothing fascinating from the Bearcats, but they're doing what they're doing to keep their lead, not letting Doniphan getting to a rhythm offensively. They're stifling their underneath bodies. You see there, that's Patterson going up for the shot, getting blocked, but he's going to draw the foul. But you haven't seen Patterson or Hutchins, the guys that they've gotten a lot of offensive production in this tournament so far, start to get off in this game. And they've held them down, and that's been the key for the Bearcats in this game from the beginning.
That's Flanagan's fourth foul. Patterson will go shoot 2. Connects on the first. Flanagan to take a seat as Taylor Gerald comes back in for the Bearcats. Good on both. Doniphan staying with the press. Jake Young gets it across, dishes down to Fitz. Down low to Gerald, gives it to Lee. Going to be 3 seconds in the lane. Turnover Bearcats. Bearcats 15-point lead, 7:26 to go in the ball game. Taylor Smith, ball taken away by the Bearcats. Tyler Miller will bring the ball up for the Bearcats. Over to Fitz. Fitz to set the offense. Over to Cox. Down low to Jake Lee. Back up to Cox. Down to Taylor Gerald. Stolen by Hutchins. He'll go in for the left-handed layup. 2 points Hutchins. That now brings his total up to 14 for the game. Fitz passes the ball to Dillbeck. Turnover Bearcats steal. We're going to have a foul, I believe, on Taylor Gerald.
And the Bearcats leaving the door open for the Dons to make a run.
That's 17 fouls, 18 fouls on the Bearcats. Dillbeck will go to the line for a 1-and-1. Cox pushes it up to Miller. Splits the defense, blocked by Smith. Got to be out of bounds on Taylor Smith. Ball will stay with the Bearcats. Lee inbound to Miller, back to Lee. To the middle of the lane, counted for Jake Lee. Lee now with 15 in the ball game. Smith to Smith. Taylor to Hunter. Taylor will bring the ball down for the Dons. Gets it to Hunter. Stolen by Jake Cox, who'll push it up the court. Dons back it quickly. Back into 3-2 zone. Lee out to Miller for three. Count it. Nice shot there by Tyler Miller. Good pressure by the Bearcats. Patterson in trouble. Gonna have a foul. Number 23, Jake Lee. His third. 19 fouls for the Bearcats. Patterson will shoot 1 and 1. Connects on the first. Patterson's found his stroke there with the free throws, hitting his last 4. And I jinxed him. Sorry about that, Doniphan fans. Miller gets the ball down. Jake Lee polices it up. Can't get it to go. We're going to have a foul on the play. Foul on Taylor Gerald, his third. That puts Doniphan in the double bonus. Taylor Smith to go to the line for 2.
Taylor Smith's first attempt, no good. Gets the second to go.
5:44 to go in the ball game. Gerald gets it over to Miller. He'll take it to the lane. He's going to be fouled by Taylor Smith, his second. Tyler Miller's first trip to the line this evening. Can't get the second. Rebound Jake Lee as he looks to drive. Kicks it out to Cox for 3. Jake Lee looks at the 3. Brings it down. Out to Cox. Cox jerks the drive. Goes up. Tipped by Taylor Smith. Policed up by Dilbeck. Hutchins can't handle the pass from Smith. Turnover Doniphan. Gerald inbound to Cox. Cox over to Fitz. Back to Cox, down to Tyler Miller. Over to Fitz. Fitz looks to drive, kicks it back out to Miller. Miller looks to drive. Can't get it to go. Rebound. Can't get the roll. Rebound. Saved by Miller out to Cox. He'll reset. Miller, nice pass down low to Gerald. Kicks it out to Fitz. Won't get the 3. Fitz follows his shot. Polices up. And the layup.
That was nice aggressiveness by Fitz to stay with it. A lot of times you see the three-point shooters fade off after that attempt, but he stuck right there with it.
Hutchins, no good on the 3. Rebound Miller. Fitz tries to push the ball down to Cox. Taylor tries to pitch the ball up to Patterson, just out of his reach. Fitz will bring the ball up for the Bearcats. He'll be guarded by Hunter Smith. Cox down to Miller. Back out to Cox, over to Lee. Lee trying to get the ball down to Gerald. Won't go. Bounces around, policed up. Hutchins, nice pass there to Dilbeck. He'll get the layup. Doniphan with the press. Jake Lee over to Fitz. Fitz over the top to Miller. Got 2-on-1. Nice dish to Taylor Gerald. Nice block by Taylor Smith. But Gerald's there to get it back. We've got a timeout, so with 3 minutes, 35 seconds to go in the ball game, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. And we're back. Again, 3 minutes, 35 seconds to go in the ball game. Dexter Bearcats on top by 19 as both coaches getting final words in this timeout. Bearcats will break first. Doniphan now coming back out on the court. Want to remind everybody of tomorrow's games. You see it on your screen there. They start at noon with number 8 Van Buren against Bloomfield. At 1:30, Richland versus Haytide. 3 o'clock, Holcomb versus Saxony Lutheran. And then at 4:30, Bernie against tonight's loser. Doniphan with the ball. Taylor Smith drives the lane. Gonna have a block against Flanagan.
Flanagan looked like he was in pretty good position, but he may have been trotting back just a bit. That's hard to go in transition to stop on a dime to take that charge. He might have been drifting backward just a bit.
So he back into the ball game after the timeout, just as quick. 5 seconds later, he'll have to have a seat, as that is his 5th foul for the evening. So Taylor Gerald up, he'll come back in. Smith to be at the line for 2. Does not get the roll on the first. Good on the second. Hester back in the game also after that timeout. Gerald up top, looking down low to Lee. Nice pass, Lee with the move, can't get the ball. Dilbeck with the rebound. He'll push the ball. He's looking to split the defense. Kick it back out to Taylor Smith for 3. Nice shot there by Taylor Smith. Taylor now has 14 for the ball game. Hester and Gerald. Taylor with anticipating the pass to Miller with the steal. Foul's going to be called on Bryn Hester as Taylor was crossing the line. That's Bryn's second. Taylor goes back to the line to shoot 2. And good on both. Now Taylor now 6 of 10 from the line for the evening. Hester with the ball. Gets it across to Miller. Doniphan with the press. They'll now fall back. Fitz to Miller. 2:38 to go in the ball game. Down low to Lee. Taylor Smith tried to draw the charge. Doesn't get it. Nice shot by Lee. Lee now with 17 in the ball game. Hutchins goes up, blocked by Miller. No foul. Fitz will push the ball up the court. Lee has set up the offense. He pushes it down low to Taylor Gerald. Soft shot by Gerald is good. Taylor and Dilbeck working the ball. Excuse me, Hunter Smith now with Taylor Smith. Under 2 minutes to go in the ball game. Taylor splits the defense. Does not get the shot, but he will be going to the line after the foul. Foul's going to be on Taylor Gerald, his fourth. Taylor Smith will shoot 2. More free throws.
And Dexter keeping their 13 to 18 point lead throughout this second half, and no team really making a run or a decisive run here in the second half. It's just been the same storyline throughout the second half. But you know, looking to tomorrow, looks like Dexter's going to come away with this victory. You know, Dexter looks like they're going to go up against Twin Rivers, the 6th seed. Got an impressive win over Bernie.
Nice follow by Tyler Miller. Timeout on the court. 1:39 to go in the ball game. We're going to take a quick break.
At Missouri Southern Healthcare, hometown healing means providing the best medical care with those small town touches for over 42 years. MSH offers a wide array of outpatient services and 24-hour diagnostic and emergency services, as well as inpatient care, serving Stoddard County and the surrounding area with 7 medical clinics, including Dexter Internal Medicine Group, Dexter Children's Clinic, MSH Surgery Clinic, MSH Family Medical Care, MSH Bloomfield Family Clinic, MSH Malden Clinic, and our newest addition, the clinic at Walmart. We're your neighbors, your friends, and your family. We're not just closer to home, we are home.
And we're back. Doniphan comes back on the court. Coach Nickel getting final word in with his Bearcats. 1:39 to go in the ball game. 17-point lead by the Bearcats. Dilbeck into Patterson, over to Dilbeck. Back to Patterson, he'll get the ball across the line. He drives to the hole, and he gets it. 2 more points for Patterson. Now 9 on the evening. Patterson with the steal. We got another timeout called by the Doniphan Dons. 1:20 to go in the ball game. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back.
Midstate Overhead Doors and Insulation in Bloomfield is part of a family business spanning over 50 years. Nothing sets off a home quite like a distinctive custom garage door. It's the biggest and often the most used door you have. And Midstate has a huge selection of beautiful top quality doors custom fit to any size opening. Our blown-in insulation service will keep you comfortable and can pay for itself with lower energy costs. Our family business also does concrete work, stained and stamped floors and drives. Midstate Overhead Doors and Insulation, Highway 25 in Bloomfield.
We're back. Patterson drives. There's a whistle before the shot. Foul's going to be on number 23, Jake Lee, his 4th. Patterson to go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Patterson now 4 of 5 from the line this quarter. Make it 5 of 6. And that puts him in double digits for the game at 11 points. Nice ball movement by the Bearcats as Tyler Miller gets the roll. Tyler now with 12 points in the ball game. Patterson for 3. Won't go. 21 in the ball game for the Dons. Nick Bradford be called for over the back. It'll be his first foul. .54 seconds to go in the ball game. 54 in the ball game for the Doniphan Dons also. Don't have him in the book. 45, Brian Coleman. Foul on number 3, Taylor Holland. 49 seconds to go in the ball game. Dexter on top by 15. Jake Cox gets it over to Sifford. Sifford over to Fitz. Out to Cox. Cox back to Sifford. To Fitz. Dexter just kind of in their weave, looking to run the clock. Doniphan content not to foul. And there we go with 10 seconds to go. Got to be a foul on number 3.
Very timely.
His second. Now only 16 fouls for the Doniphan Dons. 17th foul, excuse me, so that'll put Cox on the line to shoot a 1-and-1. Acosta take a seat. Hunter Smith back in the ball game for the Dons. Cox good. And the second. And Taylor Hull gets the floater. And that's going to be the ball game. Dexter Bearcats victorious 71-56. We're going to take a break. We'll be back with the final stats.
First Midwest Bank of Dexter is proud to welcome Chris Geatley as Assistant Vice President and Loan Officer. Chris graduated from Dexter in 2005 and just completed his MBA in Finance. He and his new wife Maddie are making Dexter their home. Please stop by the bank and let Jack, Ken, Donna, Mark, or Chris assist you with your next loan request. First Midwest Bank is a proud sponsor of the Dexter Bearcats. First Midwest Bank is a member of FDIC and an equal housing lender.
The Twin Rivers Regional Medical Center in Kennett, dedicated to providing the ultimate in patient satisfaction. Our full-service facility offers the latest in innovative care, including our state-of-the-art ER Extra emergency room. Comprehensive care includes the Kennett Orthopedic Center, where our physicians specialize in sports medicine, pediatrics, joint replacement, and arthroscopic surgery. Besides standard X-ray services, we also have an on-site open MRI. You don't have to go far to find comprehensive caring medical services. Twin Rivers Regional Medical Center in Kennett. Compassionate care, excellent care.
We know you have many choices in automobile dealerships, but at Glen Sane, our customers are special. We want you to understand that we're always working very hard to please our customers. We have a great selection to choose from, and with the 0% and the rebates and our prices at Glen Sane, it's a great time to buy. I'm Danny Ford, owner of Glen Sane. We want you to come see us, and God bless our troops.
For over 70 years, Trammell & Son Realty has earned the trust of their clients. Trammell & Son agents have over 325 combined years of experience helping people buy and sell homes and properties throughout the Southeast Missouri area and are eager to help you as well. They know this area well and are ready to guide you from listing to closing. It's no wonder Trammell & Son consistently sells more area homes and properties than any other real estate company. Trust Trammell & Son Realty. You'll be glad you did.
Hey, I'm Kurt Hillis at Lincoln Lacey Chevrolet. We've got a full line of GMC, Chevrolet, and Buick products. I'll pass it over to my Ford man, Charlie Thacker.
GM's not your thing? Come check us out here at the Ford Dodge Jeep store. Check out my man Blake on the internet, LincolnLacey.com.
If you don't have time to come down to Malden, check us out on Cars.com or AutoTrader.com, and if you need financing, I'm going to pass it to my man Robert Sandage.
And our ultimate goal here at Lincoln Lacey, no matter your situation, is to pass the savings on to you.
Seems like everyone is offering wireless phone service, but don't get left in the dark.
LeGrand's offers a wide range of services: AT&T Cellular, high-speed internet, home phone, and DirecTV.
LeGrand's offers AT&T smartphone sales and service. And did you know, no matter where you got your previous phone, we can do your upgrade. Plus, we carry cool accessories, like the power skin for the iPhone.
At LeGrand's, we'll match your plan and your device to meet your needs and we'll show you how to use it.
The big chain stores only want to sell me a phone. But when I went to LeGrand's, was I surprised. Not only was the staff friendly, but they showed me how to use my phone and what it could do.
LeGrand's Communications has been family owned and operated for 20 years with great customer service. I guarantee it. Mama said so.
Do you, Casasa? Do you have a free checking account that pays you cash? Cash like greenbacks, cash like, hi, I'm Johnny, cash like this. The massive interest you get just for putting your money into a free Casasa account. Casasa. A new word for a checking account that liberates you with no minimum balance and ATM refunds from sea to shining sea. Do you know where to get more cash? If you Casasa, you do. Do you Casasa?
Don't just bank. Casasa, only available at America's finest community banking institutions.
Contrary to popular opinion, none of us has a future. The future does not exist until you say it does, until you create it. Seize the opportunity. Make your future. Get started now at Three Rivers College.
And we're back. Quickly, the scoring highlights of the ball game. Again, Dexter this evening led by Jake Lee, 17 points, followed by Jordan Fitz, 16. I think Jordan had 16 or 17 yesterday. So Jordan having a great tournament. Alan Flanagan with 12. And then followed, we had Chase Young with 2, Jake Cox 5, 1 point for Logan Roby, and 12 points for Tyler Miller, 6 points for Taylor Jarrell for a total of 71. And then for the Doniphan Dons, they were led by Taylor Smith with 18, followed by Derek Hutchins 14, Brian Patterson 11, and Brian, key point there, he had got his 4th foul in the first, well, about 3 minutes to go in the third quarter, or 3 minutes into the third quarter, finished out the game scoring, 9 points here in the second half. Then finished the scoring there. Hunter Smith had 5, Hunter Dilbeck had 4, Taylor Holland 2, and also Cameron Acosta 2 for 56 points for the Doniphan Dons. Doniphan will fall to 5-3 on the season. Dexter Bearcats will improve to 4-5. So tomorrow night they'll be playing Twin Rivers Royals in an attempt to get back to 500. And the Doniphan Dons will play the Bernie Mules in the 5th place bracket.
Yeah, Dexter moves on to the semifinals. Doniphan goes over the 5th place bracket, and we'll just go over the games that'll be coming up tomorrow real quick before we go off the air here. And we see there we're going to get started at noon tomorrow. 8th-seeded Van Buren versus Bloomfield. This is in the consolation bracket. 1:30 Richland versus Hayti. 3 o'clock Holcomb versus Saxony Lutheran. And this is in the 5th place bracket here. 4:30 Bernie versus Doniphan in the semifinals. Kennett versus Portageville should be a great game. They've played a close game already this year. And they'll go at it again tomorrow night at 6 o'clock and 7:30 for the nightcap. Twin Rivers versus Dexter in the other semifinals. So we get started at noon tomorrow, and we're ready for another great day of basketball from here from the 54th Annual Bloomfield Christmas Tournament. And we're glad you joined us today, and hope you keep tuning in here at YHC Channel 21 and also over the web at YHCTV.com. That does it for us tonight. And Ed, it's good to do another game with you, and we'll look forward to it again tomorrow.
Absolutely. A great day of basketball for I'm Ed Gargis, and for Tyler Wagner. Tyler, Bill, thanks for letting me be here and help out. That's going to conclude today's basketball broadcast. Everybody have a good evening.